Hey guys, it's Angie. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tarte for True Blood palette, which is a limited edition palette, and it's available on Sephora and maybe Ulta, not sure. But this is the palette, and I have resisted this sucker for 2 months, and then I finally caved, and here we have this nice palette in my hands. As you can see, the packaging is pretty cool, very gothic, very True Blood-esque, you know. I think of Pam when I think of this, because this looks like maybe an outfit she would wear. But yes, that is the packaging, and it's not leather, it's pleather, thankfully. And it has a little drawer as well. It says open after dark, which I'm going to open it right now, and it's not dark, so shame, shame. And inside you will find the little, like, mini sizes of each Tarte product. This is a mascara, this is a primer, and this is their eyeliner. So that's a nice little secret compartment kind of thing. And then you open the lid, which I kind of find it hard to open the lid. The magnet's a little strong for me. And you will find a mirror, and then your palette. Let me hold this up a little bit better. But here we have all of the eyeshadows. You get 17 full-size eyeshadows, which I've never tried Tarte eyeshadows before. I've never tried any Tarte products before this one, so I'm super excited about it. Anyway, the little insert comes out, and you can see the different shadows. There are 17, like I said, and there are some shimmers, there are some mattes, and there are some like chunky glitter ones, which I'm not a fan of. But I have some of these on my eyes right now, and I'm doing like a kind of mini tutorial inside of this video using this. And yeah, now we're going to go ahead and swatch these suckers. And I love kind of the embossed detail right here on the insert, or the packaging here. The only way they could have improved this packaging, just a suggestion, you know, if Tarte's listening, is to put like pictures of Alexander Skarsgård all over here. I don't need a mirror, I just need pictures of Skarsgård. Wouldn't you ladies and gents agree? Like a butt one here, maybe. I don't know. Let's get started swatching. First up on my hand we have this one, which is called The Light. It is very sheer, and it did not show very well on my hand, as you can see. I don't believe I'm a fan of that one. This next one over is called Fairy, and again, it's fairly sheer, and it applied kind of chalky. You can see it is very light reflective, so it is a pretty color. Next up on my knuckle we have Dusk, which is a matte kind of warm taupe brown, and I really like this color. I think this is a really good color to have, essential, like staple kind of color. It's not anything very unique. You could find these probably in some of the Wet n Wild palettes, but it's silky and it's pretty nice. I like that one. And that's on my lid, just for reference. That is Dusk. Moving right along to Dawn. This color is a golden kind of shimmery color. It does apply fairly sheer, and I would find this one to be a little bit more harder to work with, but it's like a light gold shimmer. Next up I have another color that's in my crease, and it is called Werewolf. Should have been called El Cid, but this is a really nice kind of cool chocolate matte brown, and it is a very nice texture as well. It's kind of like Dawn or Dusk or Dusk. It's kind of like Dusk, and I do like that one. Another staple eyeshadow to have. Now this sparkly glitter ball right here is called Waitress. It reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay kind of shadows that have that kind of glitter chunky consistency. It's actually on my brow bone. Worked pretty well. There's a lot of fallout though, but it is a pretty color, just again harder to work with. Okay, so this next color is called Nocturnal, and it's probably one of the most disappointing shades in the palette. It looks like a navy with like a royal blue kind of glitter to it in the pan, but when you put it on, it kind of looks like a matte black with, you know, you can see a little bit of the glitter, but it's not, it doesn't look like it looks in the pan on your hand, which is unfortunate. If it translated a little more blue, I would love it. Now we have Charmer. As you can see, this is a beautiful coppery kind of peachy color. Beautiful for blue eyes, shimmery again, very nice, pretty. Not unique. I mean, I have a lot of eyeshadows that are kind of along that same range, but it is a pretty color. Okay, this deep, beautiful plum color is called Glamour Me, and it should be called Glamour Me because it is beautiful, and I will do anything it wants me to do. Not really. But yeah, nice color, nice pigmentation on that one. That's probably one of the more pigmented shades, and I like it a lot. So glamour me. This palette also has another like essential eyeshadow to me. It's a matte gray, and this is called Stake Me. This is a little bit harder to work with than the other mattes I found personally. It is a nice kind of medium, cool gray tone, and you can definitely work with it. I mean, I think it's awesome that they included mattes in this palette, so that is Stake Me. We're going to move on to a little bit more of the Fantasia friendly colors, aka the darker colors. And this first one is called Bayou. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. I like this one a lot. It's kind of unique in that it has a little bit more gold, like a mustardy yellow to it. So I like that one. Pretty nice. Right beside it we have Telepath, which is another kind of like chunky glittery one. Not a fan of pinks. I don't really wear them very often, but that is Telepath. Next up we have this beautiful silver, which is called the True Death. Honestly, gorgeous silver. You can see how just metallic that is. And all of these have been swapped over a base, but the silver by itself would be beautiful even without a base, although you should use a base. But that is the True Death, beautiful color, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful silver. Right beside that we have Immortal, which is kind of a matte black with some silver glitteries in it. I think it's Black Tie by MAC that's kind of like this, but you can actually see the glitters, so that's kind of nice. Very pretty color, and I like it. Okay, to start off this bottom row we have Moss, which is beautiful, beautiful color. Probably my favorite from this palette, honestly. It's probably one of the most pigmented as well. It is a dark foresty metallic green that would be beautiful for like Christmas parties, any kind of thing like that. Dark smoky green eyes, beautiful color. I could envision that with like some dark green glitter on top of it. Just whew, beautiful. Right beside Moss we have Legend, which is a matte black. It's not a super black. It's not super pigmented. It will work definitely for like defining your crease or darkening up your V or whatnot, but it's not as black as even like Immortal up here. It's just kind of like a really, 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 really charcoaly black. But that is Legend. This metallic burgundy yumminess is called V, and that is the final of the 17. Very pretty color, very nice. I like it a lot, and I definitely will be wearing that one as well. Alright guys, that's it for swatches. Now we're going to move on to a tutorial for these using this palette. With the Tarte palette you're going to get one of these, and this is just a little insert. It says Glamour Me, and on the other side it lists all the eyeshadow colors and the ingredients and all of that jazz. And when you open it up, it's going to give you kind of an idea book or an idea catalog, 4 different looks that you can use with this palette. And we're going to be doing the Not Your Average Waitress, and I'll talk about each product as I do it, and then I'll show you how the eyeshadows apply. I'm going to start off with a primer that comes with this set. It's the Lifted Eye Primer with Firmatol. It comes with a little doe foot brush, and just apply that to the eyelid. Next step is to apply Dawn, which is a warm matte taupe, to your eyelid and up into the crease. The texture of this eyeshadow is fairly silky. It applies pretty nice. I like it so far. For the crease we're going to be using Waitress, which is a sparkling pink champagne. It looks more like a sparkling taupe to me, like with a little bit of gold to it. And this eyeshadow, in my opinion, is kind of messy. When you push your brush into it, it creates that eyeshadow dust that gets all over your face if you're not careful. So when you pick that up, you know, tap your brush off. And now I'm going to apply that into the crease a bit. This color is fairly sheer, and it doesn't apply as nicely as the Dawn or the Dusk, which was it? Dusk color. Now I'm going to pick up Werewolf, which is a matte kind of chocolate color. This is a beautiful color actually. It's kind of a cooler brown. But I'm going to pick that up with a pencil brush, and I'm going to start by defining the V shape, and I'm going to smudge this along my upper lash line as well. This one's silky like the other one, and I am getting a little bit of fallout, but it is silky like the other, like the Dusk color. Just going to start blending that in. So the final step is to line your eyes with the black eyeliner that comes with it. This is the Emphasize Aquagel eyeliner in black, and I'm going to tell you right now, this eyeliner is super black, but it is super smudgy. It's a gel eyeliner in a stick form, so it's very, very hard to work with, especially straight from the tube. I would suggest using a brush. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's really hard to get a straight line and to get like a wing, so I ended up using a brush to do that on this other eye. I'm going to show you really quickly how kind of fickle and hard to work with it is. So it's not giving a straight line at all. It's so soft that the product, you can see the edges. So you're going to have to work with a brush for this one. I want to go ahead and apply this to the waterline as well. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to use the mascara that came with the kit. It's Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and I've been excited to try this for a long time, so it's actually a fairly nice mascara. Wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up. That's what Sookie said. Sookie. Okay, so I polished off everything by applying foundation, eyebrows, and concealer. And this is the final Not Your Average Waitress look. It is very sultry. Brown smoky eye with a nude lid and some nice highlight on the brow. I will say the waterline is not holding up so hot, especially this side. You can see that eyeliner is not participating in the makeup party. And that doesn't mean it won't work for everybody. It just doesn't work for me. And yeah, that is the Not Your Average Waitress look. So I'm going to wrap up this review with my final thoughts. I think that if you never tried Tarte before, it's a good little palette to invest in. You do get 17 eyeshadows, and they're full size. And you also get to try their primer and their mascara and their eyeliner, which we all know I don't like. But, you know, 17 eyeshadows, fairly pretty colors, nice for everyday kind of looks. And some of the eyeshadows are sheer. Some of them are pigmented. It just kind of depends. I mean, every palette that I've tried, there's always been a couple shades that I don't like. There's always been a couple shades that I adore. So I think that's the case for this one. And, you know, $52. Pretty awesome deal. If you are a True Blood fan, I think you're probably going to really want this like I did. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.